Good morning, Kelly. All right. We are live on YouTube, Warriors for Life America, and Instagram, Vegas Vairagi. So can I get a thumbs up? Oh, you can hear me, Kelly. That's good. Can I get something from our YouTube crew letting me know that the audio is working? Please. I hope you're doing well, Kelly. It's good to see you. Glad you're joining. We'll wait about 90 seconds for the rest of us to join, then we'll get started. Good morning, Josie. I heard you're in town and there was a pool party over the weekend. Is that true? D911. Hey, Marina, are you back in the States or are you still puddle jumping across the big puddle? Hey. Nicole. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So find your comfortable seat. We'll do a tune in before we talk about the actual technique we'll do. So I like to just center our energies and calm ourselves down with just a very short intro meditation here. So please sit tall, be comfortable. Oh, you're in Austria, Marina. This is so cool. Yeah, it's afternoon for you. Okay, sit tall, please. Close the eyes and let the shoulders relax. Feel as though you're lifting your head, elongating the spine. Let the hands rest on the knees or on the lap. Just take a couple of slow, deep breaths. And as you do this, allow your mind just to settle on the breath itself and nothing else. See if you can literally reverse your attention from outward pointing to inward pointing. Point the attention inside of you. Slightly constrict the throat for Ujjayi breathing. And intend to smooth out the breath, resolving any bumps, rough spots, hiccups, jumps, inconsistencies in the breath. Make it smooth and even. Samavriti, the same movement, Sanskrit fancy talk for even inhale and even exhale. Three ohms. Feel free to join or just listen. One more breath to prepare. Big inhale and exhale. And now we begin. Breathe in. Okay, slowly come back, lower the chin, open the eyes. Okay, for this morning's practice, it will be about energy management. So we talk about this a lot in my yoga classes and in meditation. So in yoga, philosophy, the ultimate goal is to calm the mind. We've already addressed that and talked about that. There are subsidiary goals as well. There are other intentions for yoga practice in addition to calming the mind. And one of those major aims is the management, manipulation, wise utilization of energy, or prana, or chi, or the force, or your good vibes. And there is intentionality behind the way the energy moves in the body and out of the body. And of course, pranayama is one of the major techniques that we have available to us to work with energy. And there are three main energetic directions or energetic intentions in physical yoga practice and in pranayama practice. And that's to increase energy, decrease energy, and smooth energy out. So if you want to build energy, there are certain things to do with the breath. If you want to decrease it, other things to do. And if you want to even it out, there are practices for that. And so the pranayama practice today I want to talk about is a combination of both, and both in increasing and evening. So we have ways to breathe through alternate nostrils. We've talked about that. We also have ways to squeeze muscles and squeeze soft spots in the body to restrain more energy. And the Sanskrit word for that is called bandha activation. So I've mentioned this before. You've probably heard the word. There are three main ones in the body, and that's the pelvic floor, the abdomen, and the chin. So without going too much into it, I want to just give you a very brief overview. So if you lift the pelvic floor, you feel the perineum actually elevating. So it's roughly the muscles that you use to restrain your urine flow, but it's not just that. There's more to it than just the urine flow, and you have to kind of play with it. You have to imagine the inside of your body at the very base of your torso being lifted. So that's the mula bandha, or the root lock, the root energetic lock, containing energy there so it doesn't leak. So you don't have an energy, it's like an energy diaper, right, Nicole? Second one is the uddiyana bandha. So that's the abdomen. And it's very subtle for the normal version. Then it can be more energetic and more extreme, if you will, for the full version that we do during some yoga practices. But the normal version is just gently pulling the belly button back and up. And that can be done during inhale or exhale or retentions. So belly button back and up. So it's engaging the abdomen. Uddiyana, ud means upward movement. Upward. Uddiyana means flying up. So you're lifting up the abdominal flesh and organs to contain more energy there. And then Jalandhara bandha. Jala is a basket. We're creating a basket here. And the way we do Jalandhara bandha is very simple. The chin lowers and pulls back slightly. Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah. Chin lowers and pulls back. And so there are specific practices where we use one or more of them, and then there are some practices where we use all three. So I'm just going to offer all three during our pranayama today. I'm going to also introduce kumbhaka. That's kind of a fun word. Kumbhaka. It's like a karate chop kind of thing. Yeah, where's the diaper emoji? We got to put a request into Apple for that. Kumbhaka just simply means breath retention, and you can hold the breath after you've taken an inhale, so with full lungs. You can hold the breath after you've exhaled with empty lungs, which is significantly more challenging to hold the breath with no air in the lungs. And then we can also pause the breath at any stage during inhale or exhale. So today we're going to work with holding the breath after inhale. It's more simple and it's energizing. And we're also at the same time going to extend the duration of the exhale. So we're going to do pranayama in 4 stages, and I'll of course guide us through the 4 stages. Each subsequent stage will be increasing the hold time after the inhale, building energy with full lungs, and it will also be extending the duration of the exhale. So we'll be creating a combination of, building the energy during the retentions and increasing the calmness of the mind by lengthening the exhale. Now, there are many, many, many variations and ratios of breathing. I'm going to suggest that we work with a 6-second inhale, and we'll start with a 6-second exhale and then subsequently sequentially build the duration of the exhale from 6 to 8 to 10 seconds. And if that doesn't work for you, you modify. If 6 is too long to start with, do 4 or 5. And if any of the retentions are challenging, you just modify. You just do what works for your body. But there's a very distinct and unique energetic effect on the body and the mind when you play with the ratios of inhale to exhale, and when you introduce kumbhaka, the retentions, and the bandhas, when you squeeze the fleshy parts of the body. So building energy so you can go out in the world and do some good stuff, right? And then we'll move into one of my favorite meditations. They're all my favorites, really. And some of you who have been joining prior to this have certainly practiced the still lake of mind. It's one of the best, in my opinions, where we become the witness of our thoughts. So without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, sit tall. No alternate nostril this time, but we are going to introduce the metronome. All right, let the shoulders relax. Let's get comfortable with a tall spine. Any comfortable seat, just make sure your spine is erect. Start to breathe slowly and deeply, and I'll introduce the metronome so you can get the feel of what 6 seconds is like, and you can decide if that's good for your body or not. We engage a subtle, about a 50% strength ujjayi the entire time. Lucia, hello. So make sure that the constriction is activated in the throat. We definitely want to have that vibration, that thinning of the air passageway to create additional heat, additional focus, and start to breathe. So use this metronome to get to know what it feels like to inhale for 6 seconds and exhale for 6 seconds. Now remember, we're moving from empty lungs to full lungs. So the first stage, we inhale 6 seconds. Let's retain the breath after the inhale for 2 seconds. Exhale for 6. No hold after exhale. So please begin with stage 1. Inhale. Hold the breath, engage the bandhas, and exhale. 6 seconds. And repeat. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. So the hold is just 2 seconds. And if you're able and willing, engage all 3 bandhas during the holds. Release them during the exhale. Okay, now we'll move into stage 2. Inhale for 6, holding for 2 seconds, and extend the exhale for 8 seconds. It helps, if you can, to follow the pathway of the air with your mind. Trace the path as it enters the nose, moves through the nasal cavity, down the windpipe into the lungs, and follow the path as you exhale. During the retention, squeeze the bandhas if possible. Inhaling 6, holding 2, exhaling for 8. Keep the shoulders relaxed, everyone. Keep the face soft. Don't furrow the eyebrow. Make sure the ears and the mouth and the cheeks are all relaxed. Make sure the legs and feet are relaxed. You're intentionally engaging the bandhas during the retention, the kumbhaka, and releasing them during the exhale. Now for stage 3, inhale for 6 seconds, holding 2, and make the exhale 10 seconds long. And remember, you're still inhaling full lungs and exhaling to empty lungs. You're just taking longer to do the exhale. During the 10-second exhale, ensure that the beginning of the exhale is of the same quality as the very end of the exhale. We don't want to exhale fast at first and then slow it down at the end. It needs to be the same to create a calm mind. And now for the 4th stage of pranayama, inhale 6, holding for 4 seconds with full lungs, 4-second kumbhaka, exhale for 10. Making sure your face is still relaxed, shoulders are still heavy. Be intentional about the bandhas only. Nothing else is tensified in the body. I just made up a new word, tensified. We'll do about 2 more rounds. Please continue. Okay, finish up the round that you're on and then become still. Now release the breathing technique if you haven't done so already and just sit tall. Shoulders heavy, hands and arms relaxed, legs relaxed. So we've built prana in the nasal cavity, through the nose, in the chest, and also in the abdomen due to our bandha engagement. So I want you to move the energy from the midsection. You can envision it however you like, whether it's a ball of heat or just a glowing energetic sphere. Move it up into the brain. Just envision the brain soaking in light. Now, for our still lake of mind meditation, as you focus on the brain, the physical brain, the middle of your skull, see the brain as the surface of a lake, the surface of a still, calm lake at night, very peaceful. It's like glass. And of course, when you have a thought about anything, whether it's your chair, the temperature in your room, your to-do list for the day, there's a ripple on the surface of the lake. And when the thought passes, the ripple dissipates and the surface of the lake goes back to diamond. And you watch, you witness the thoughts rise as waves and the thoughts dissipate, returning to complete peace and calmness. Watch the surface as if you are the moon above, the full moon. Put your consciousness in the full moon above, looking down on your mind, watching the interplay, the dramatics of thoughts and emotions rising like ripples and dissipating as they always do. Now you are the full moon. You are the consciousness of the moon shining down. And you notice that when the lake of mind is still, you can see straight through the surface, straight down to the depths, the bottoms of the lake, which equates to our lower self, our personality, the lower quaternary of our being, the four lowest koshas that sheath our soul. Allow the consciousness of the moon, allow your higher self to shine through the mind, down out into the world, which can only be done with a smooth and calm lake of mind. If you notice a succession of ripples on the lake, whatever thoughts may be present, may be rising up, just watch them. Be the witness. Don't get involved. You're the wise bystander, witnessing the interplay of drama. If you have a personal mantra, allow the mantra to become present from the center of the moon consciousness. Allow your mantra to emanate forth from the moon. If you don't have your own personal mantra, use Om, use Shanti, which means peace. You can use Soham, which means I am. Choose your mantra and feel it as it has always been there, emanating forth from the center of consciousness, pulsating outwards. Keep drawing the mind back to the mantra, back to the moon, your higher self, which shines down through the still lake of mind out into the world. And now slowly return to your breath. Consciously deepen the breath. And as you breathe in, sense that you're inhaling the etheric qualities of moon energy, calmness, nurturing, silver, bluish silver, white, pure light. Inhale that into the body and sense that you're being rejuvenated. Let's chant Om again together to close. Let's prepare with a big inhale and exhale, please. Breathe in. Bring your hands together in prayer. Rub the palms together, generate some heat. Now bring the prayer hands back to the heart, press the thumbs into the heart. Bow the chin and honor yourself. Bow and have gratitude for yourself. Your center of power, your center of truth and wisdom, which is underneath your fingers, underneath your thumbs, inside your chest. Always there. With your chin bowed and your eyes closed, curl the corners of your mouth up and give yourself a smile. Literally invite in happiness and joy. Conjure it. You're in control of your energy, so conjure what you want to create in the world. Just do it. Big inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Slowly open the eyes. Namaste. This whole thing is recorded on YouTube, Warriors for Life America, and on my Instagram page. Go forth, have an amazing day. I'm going to run to True Fusion Summerlin and teach a True SIG class. And then I'll go do some real estate. So hopefully everyone has a very productive and enjoyable day. Thank you all for joining. I love you and value you all. signing off. Big namaste, Marina. Love it. Next Tuesday, same time, same place. Hey, Celine. Gabby. Hey, Rose.